We have two presentations this morning before we get into our business. The first one is a proclamation in honor of National Correctional Officers Week. These folks do a special job in our community, a tough job in our community. So I'm going to read the proclamation. To recognize National Correctional Officers Week 2025 and to honor the brave men and women who work in Mesa County Sheriff's Office Detention Facility, correctional officers who work in our county jail are currently responsible for the safety, containment, and control of hundreds of inmates a day in Mesa County. Whereas correctional officers are trained law enforcement professionals dedicated to maintaining secure correctional facilities and ensuring the public safety, and are responsible for the custody, care, and reform of thousands of offenders every year, as well as the maintenance of safe and secure facilities. And whereas correctional employees work in very demanding and stressful conditions, face many challenges, and put their lives at risk every day, and rise to meet any challenge and serve this honorable profession nobly and admirably. And whereas correctional officers and employees deserve the recognition for their service and should be commended by leaders in this profession, public and our elected officials, for the tremendous job they do and for the exceptional performance of duties under the most difficult of circumstances. Whereas to date, there have been more than 700 correctional officers have been killed in the line of duty in the United States. In Mesa County, Sheriff's Deputy Edward Innes was killed on September 27th, 1906 during an inmate jail escape. The names of these dedicated public servants are engraved on the walls of the National Law Enforcement Office Memorial in Washington, D.C. Therefore, it be resolved that the Mesa County Board of Commissioners declare May 4th through 10th, 2025 as Correctional Officers Week in Mesa County, Colorado, and publicly salute the service for detention deputies in our community and in communities across the nation. Do you guys want to say anything this morning?
I don't have any, but thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. This is an important job in our community, and we are just very blessed to have these professionals working in our community, leading in such a profound way. So thank you for your service.
Yeah, one of the non-glamorous jobs is detention work. It's tough, it's grueling, but it's one of those things that absolutely has to happen in this community. And Sheriff Rowell, I didn't know if you had any words this morning, if you wanted to provide anything.
Thank you, Commissioners. Todd Rowell, I'm blessed to be the sheriff of the county and supervise the jail. We have a lot of different people in our organization that we're going to celebrate next week with Law Enforcement Appreciation Week. This week's about corrections, and we include them in Police Week as well. It is by far the hardest job in law enforcement. The community sees the public visible parts of our organization, from drug interdiction to patrol. Those things are difficult. Even some of our complex crimes are very difficult jobs, but no job compares to that of a detention deputy. And thank you for recognizing them. Thank you for your continued support of our organization and law enforcement in this community.
Yes, thank you, Sheriff Rowell. Captain Burns, did you want to say anything, or? I mean, you're the man in charge down there, so.
Thank you, Commissioners. Jeff Byrne, Captain with the Mesa County Sheriff's Office and Detentions. Echo what Sheriff Rowell said, but truly it's an honor to lead a division of over 100 people that work in the detention facility. And as you mentioned, Commissioner Davis, in the proclamation, hundreds of inmates a day. We're currently running around 430, 440 inmates every day. And but the men and women that put on the uniform and all of the support staff that goes with running a detention facility is, and the legislation that comes down on jails, not just in Colorado, but all across the nation, that we have to be in good standing with. It's definitely an interesting job, a hard job, but truly honored to lead the men and women that work back there. So thank you for recognizing them.
You bet. Appreciate you, Captain Burns. All righty. Again, thank you to all of our detention facilities, employees, and also those who work in that industry.